welcome to Counselor Chats, where we offer Q&A you can count on. I'm Sara Miller, Clinical Director here at TherapyWorks, and today I am joined by our therapist, Macy Chapman. Thanks for being here, Macy.
You are welcome.
Before we jump in today's questions, please share a little bit about yourself and your role here at TherapyWorks.
Yeah, so I'm a therapist at TherapyWorks. I work a lot with adolescents and adults, and I've got a background in working from inpatient settings to outpatient settings. Yeah, it's all about me.
Great.
Yeah.
So this month, well, actually, let's be honest, this year, we've been hearing a lot about anxiety. I'm just seeing some questions here. What have you been seeing or hearing from your clients about anxiety?
Yeah, so as we kind of transition out of shelter in place and people are kind of going back to a new normal, I've been hearing just a lot about anxiety around transitions. So whether that be the transition back to in-person school or in-person work, some people are starting new jobs, some people are moving, some people are having a lot of anxiety around being just in groups or in public again, because it's been so long since they've done that. So it's a lot of transitional anxiety I'm hearing about.
Yeah. Can you share any misconceptions people might have about anxiety?
Yeah, I hear a lot of misconceptions around like I'm the only one who's struggling this much with the anxiety. A lot of people think that they are isolated in their anxious experience. So I like to remind everyone that everybody feels the feeling of fear and anxiety once in a while. And of course that comes on a spectrum, right? So there can be just some fear coming up and then they're all the way to the other end of anxiety disorder. But certainly there is, I think, around a third of our population in the US experiences an anxiety disorder at some point in their life. And so I like to just remind people, there's a lot of anxiety and you're not alone.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. Trying to think any others. I think the other big one is just like that I'm supposed to get over it, or I can just distract myself, or I'm supposed to deal with this on my own. And for some people, they are able to kind of figure out things on their own. For others, they really need support, whether that be from friends, family, or in a therapeutic setting to get some treatment for anxiety.
Sure, great. And any tips or tools or resources you have around anxiety that you could share with us?
Yeah, I think that everyone's anxiety is a little bit different, and I think every approach to tackling your anxiety has to be tailored to you individually. Some areas I always have people start in is, for me, the non-negotiables. So that's breathing, eating, sleeping for sure. So deep breathing alone can just be a really great way to help us regulate our emotions. Eating a balanced diet, eating regularly throughout the day, and getting regular sleep is just, for me, that's where we've got to start. If we can't have the non-negotiables, then of course, everything else in our lives is going to be a little thrown off. I like to add exercise to that list, although that's usually a more negotiable one for most people. But exercise can be immensely helpful for helping manage anxiety, which can be really difficult for some people. And I think it's been particularly difficult during the past year when people have been at home a lot more than usual.
Yeah.
But I always like to start there. And then of course, mindfulness. People talk about this buzzword of mindfulness a lot. And I think if mindfulness is not the word you want to use, at least just kind of slowing things down is a great way to start, and just, one thing at a time and taking it a little easy on yourself. Other people really find music helpful, or some other form of enjoying creative expression, whether that be enjoying someone else's creative expression or doing some yourself. And then of course, spending time with people you care about, like friends and family, people who are supportive and understanding and who can lend an ear to you. And then just doing things that make you smile, things that make you laugh, things that are fun for you. Those are all great ways just to kind of get you started. Yeah.
Absolutely. Great. Well, thank you, Macy, again for joining me today. If you would like to submit any questions for our counselors, please visit mytherapyworks.com/chats. Thanks so much.